Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
I'm Miguel.
And we are watching SWADES. This is part 3 of 3. So if you have not watched part 1 or part 2, go and watch them. We'll put the link in the description below this video. And then join us back here for part 3.
Agar ab tak nahi kiya, subscribe karo, share karo, और like button पर मारो.
Nice.
आ गए मोहन।
मुझसे हरिदास की हालत देखी नहीं गई। आप भी उससे किराए की उम्मीद मत रखें।
ये हाल लगभग सभी का हाल है मोहन। इंसान की जिंदगी के सामने किराए का भला क्या मोल। अब इतना दुखी मत हो बेटा, थोड़ा आराम कर ले।
कावेरी अम्मा
स्कूल गई है सजावट के लिए।
जीन्स नहीं पहन सकता।
आज दशहरा है और हर त्योहार का एक पहनावा होता है। चाहो तो मैं पहना दूं?
तुम्हें कैसे मालूम? तुमने कभी पहनी है? ये साड़ी नहीं है, ओके?
तो ठीक है, खुद ही पहन लो।
अच्छा नहीं, तुम ही बना दो।
I like these little subtle looks she gives him.
क्या?
Yeah, it's a little intimate.
लो, हो गया।
वो तो गया, मगर कहीं भीड़ भाड़ में धोखा तो नहीं दे देगी, वरना।
Shut up.
आज ही के दिन श्री राम ने रावण का वध किया था। इसी खुशी में आज ही के दिन हम नए विद्यार्थियों का स्वागत समारोह शुरू करते हैं। सरस्वती प्रसन्न लचुआ। सरस्वती प्रसन्न।
यह हमारी छोटी पोती कुसुम है।
शब्द रूप शक्ति। अब भागो, जाओ खेलो।
Wow. They got a lot of students.
हमें भी तो कुछ बताइए, सुनाइए अमेरिका के बारे में।
वहाँ पर आम लोगों के लिए सरकार की तरफ से बहुत सारी सुविधाएं उपलब्ध हैं। स्वास्थ्य केंद्र, चिकित्सा और बच्चों की शिक्षा के कार्यक्रम, बिजली, पानी।
लेकिन हमारे पास कुछ ऐसा है जो उनके पास न है और न कभी होएगा।
क्या?
कार और परंपरा।
हाँ भाई हाँ।
और जब तक ये हमारे पास हैं, तब तक हमारा कोई कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता। हमारा देश दुनिया का सबसे महान देश।
हाँ भाई।
मैं नहीं मानता हमारा देश दुनिया का सबसे महान देश है, लेकिन ये जरूर मानता हूँ कि हमें काबिलियत है, ताकत है अपने देश को महान बनाने की। अमेरिका ने अपने बलबूते पर तरक्की की है और उनके अपने संस्कार हैं, अपनी परंपरा है।
मैंने तो यहाँ तक सुना है बेटा कि वो लोग उन नस्लों को तकलीफ पहुँचा रहे हैं जो बाहर से आकर बसी हैं।
कुछ मतभेद हैं, कहाँ नहीं होते, लेकिन इम्पोर्टेंट बात यह है कि यहाँ पर जाति के आधार पर भेदभाव किया जाता है।
अरे वो तो शुरू से ही चल रहा है हमारे यहाँ।
जो सदियों से चली आ रही है, जरूरी नहीं कि वो सही है।
तो अपनी आँखिन पर चढ़ा चश्मा हमारी आँखिन पर फिट किया चाहता हो मोहन बाबू?
मैं कोई चश्मा फिट नहीं कर रहा, मैं सिर्फ वही कह रहा हूँ जो आप लोगों के बीच कुछ दिन रहकर मैंने महसूस किया। अब अपनी समस्याओं के लिए इन पंचों को दोषी ठहराते हैं, लेकिन इनकी जगह पर आकर आप भी वही करेंगे। गांव में दिक्कतें हैं तो हम सरकार की तरफ उंगली उठाते हैं और वो किसी और की तरफ। हम सब एक दूसरे को दोष दे रहे हैं। हम सब ही दोषी, क्योंकि समस्या हम खुद ही हैं। मैं, आप, हम सब। मैं सिर्फ इतना जानता हूं कि एक जुलाहा जिसने खेती बाड़ी करनी चाहिए, वो अपने परिवार को 2 वक्त की रोटी नहीं दे सकता। वो अपने बच्चों को शिक्षा नहीं दे सकता, बस उन्हें भूख से मरता हुआ देख सकता।
Little bit of truth serum there. Give everybody a little bit of, hey, think about it. It's tough. I know, it's not easy. And he's not saying he has the answers either. And see, that's the thing, is everybody is always trying to look elsewhere for the answers and to blame and so forth. And rather than saying, what can I do? How can I make changes?
I think they're putting on like a show or a program for
It looks very much
Ram and
staged.
Sita.
Yeah.
And the ring, because Rama gave Hanuman a ring to take to Sita, so
I
that
remember that.
that she knows that it was from him,
Right.
and so that she could trust Hanuman and to give him a message.
अंधेरे में तो रावण और भी बढ़िया लग रहा है। मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि आप लोगों को ये अंधेरा अच्छा लगने लगा? कब तक आप लोग अपनी हर समस्या को लेकर हाथ पर हाथ धरे बैठे रहेंगे?
और चारा ही कहा है मोहन जी।
आप लोग मैं जैसा कहूंगा वैसा करेंगे?
करना कहा है?
आपके यहाँ पर्वत पर झरना है ना?
हाँ है तो
मुझे 100 आदमी चाहिए।
मिल जाएंगे। 100 आदमी तुम्हें मिल जाएंगे।
थैंक यू दादाजी।
Someone's going to put in a power source.
It doesn't seem strong enough.
Or you can start irrigation.
Maybe, but how does that help the power situation?
यहाँ पर है पॉइंट A1। यहाँ पर हम एक रेजर्वोयर
Yeah, they build a reservoir and then they'd have a
टैंकी बनाएंगे और इस टैंकी में पानी जमा हो। फिर इसी रेजर्वोयर से 2 पाइप्स जाएंगे पॉइंट A3 की तरफ। जब इन पाइप्स का पानी उस टरबाइन पर पड़ेगा तो टरबाइन तेजी से घूमेंगे और अगर सब सही हुआ तो बिजली पैदा हो। आपस में 4 ग्रुप बना लीजिए जल्दी से।
ये छोकरा कुछ करके रहेगा।
हाँ लागत तो है।
Doubting Thomas leading in front there.
लंबाई 5 मीटर, गहराई 1 मीटर, यानी 1 हाथ बटा 5 हाथ। उसके लिए छोटे पत्थर, बड़े पत्थर और झाड़ियां साफ करनी है पहले। समझ आया? हाँ।
That's the thing, in India they are not scared of hard work. Like their attitude towards work is like just getting together and working it out.
May not have the machines to do it, but you've got the manpower, labor to do it.
दादाजी ये रहा आपका पानी।
शुक्रिया संतराम। संतराम पहाड़ी पे काम कैसा चल रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है दादाजी।
कितना बाकी है?
बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा।
अच्छा
आप आराम कीजिए।
मैं यहाँ पर बिजली पैदा करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ।
Bichli? What the hell are you talking about?
No, Vinod. I'm lighting a bulb here.
John is beginning to lose it by the day.
जॉन से बात करके मुझे थोड़ा सा टाइम दे दे।
We've started working nights.
Come on, Vinod, handle it for me. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.
Yeah, his patience is only so far.
मोहन
Yeah, just a moment. ये खत्म कर लो।
मोहन मैं तुमसे प्यार करने लगी हूँ।
What?
फिर से कहा।
You heard it. You just wanted her to say it again. Not so sure grass hut is
क्या वाला भाई?
तो हर घर में बिजली आने वाली है दादी सेतु बिजली।
निवारण जी, ओके?
जी मोनो।
मेरा नाम पानी छोड़ो। ओके सर।
वाल्व खोलिए।
जी मोनो।
आहिस्ता।
There it goes. All right.
230 पे बिजली पैदा होगी।
It's so cool.
Come on, come on.
It's not enough reserve, not enough water flow.
निवारण जी। जी। वाल्व पूरा खुला है ना?
जी मोनो।
Sediment at the top.
हाँ सर।
वाल्व पूरा खुला है।
पूरा खुला है सर। टोटली ओपन।
शो।
सुअर।
Did something block it at the top?
Yep,
maybe?
that's what I'm thinking. There's no water flow.
Oh, there's a lot of water left. So. Oh, take your shoes off, bro. Yeah, blockage. They're gonna have to put like some sort of filter.
I wonder if someone didn't sabotage it.
Oh, you're thinking like one of the elders of the village that doesn't want the change?
Mm-hmm.
गीता! प्रेशर बढ़ा!
हाँ।
It's going.
अरे कब आएगी ये बिजली?
सबर करो मनीषर, सबर करो।
Should be there now.
बिजली
He can't believe it. He's like, okay, all right, wow.
भाई मोहन जी, मिल गई एक फतेह हमें। अपने गांव की बिजली और हमारे पसीने का उजाला।
जल्दी आइए। दादाजी की तबीयत बहुत खराब है। जल्दी आइए।
चलो चलिए
चल 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 चल।
जिस दिन तुम आए मुझे लगा कुछ अलग है तुम में। अब तुम आ गए हो, मैं चैन से मर सकता हूँ।
But Mohan, you've already been away for 5 weeks. This really isn't right. There can't be any further delays.
I understand, John. I've just finished with what I needed to do here, and I'll be back in 3 days.
3 days it is.
Of course, John, yes. I will.
Big decisions for him.
Yeah, like what is he? I mean, he's done a lot in the 5 weeks, and he's made a lot of connections. And
मुझे ताज्जुब तो इस बात का है कि इतना सब कुछ होने के बाद, इतना सब कुछ जानने के बाद भी तुम वहां रहना चाहते हो।
मैंने यहाँ बहुत कुछ सीखा है, बहुत कुछ पाया है, यहाँ की तकलीफें महसूस की हैं, पर मैं यहाँ रह नहीं सकता।
और मैं इस देश के बाहर नहीं रह सकती। मुझे शादी से इनकार नहीं है, लेकिन मैं अमेरिका नहीं जाऊंगी।
गीता।
How to be torn. Ooh.
Yeah, it's tough.
मैंने बहुत सोचा, इस उम्र में परदेश का रंग ढंग, रहन सहन और अजनबीपन मैं अपना नहीं सकूंगी। नहीं, मैं यहीं ठीक हूँ। मुझे भी तेरी कमी बहुत महसूस होगी। तू यहाँ साथ रहता तो घर कर जाता।
I'm sure they're feeling that he's being a little selfish.
I don't know. I mean, they can understand. I mean, he has another life.
Mm-hmm.
आपकी बहुत याद आएगी मोहन बाबू। अगली बार आप जब आएंगे, आपको चरणपुर पोस्ट ऑफिस में इंटरनेट जरूर नजर आएगा। बस सिर्फ कुश्ती पर रह गई।
He missed out on that. He
Yeah.
was busy.
I'm sorry मेरा राम, मुझे अचानक निकलना पड़ रहा है, लेकिन तुम्हारे स्पॉन्सरशिप के पेपर्स मैं वहाँ से भेजता हूँ। नो सर, अब वो की जरूरत नहीं, हम यही ठीक है।
What?
बाबू, आपके टच में आने से कुछ चीजें बदली है गाँव में, कुछ बदलाव जरूर आया है। अपने आंगन की बेल दूसरे के घर में फुले फुले तो घर के अरमान माटी में मिल जाते हैं। इट्स लाइक अपनी चौखट का दिया और गिविंग लाइट टू नेबर्स हाउस। ऑल द बेस्ट सर।
मोहन भैया, ये आपके लिए है।
इसे मैं अपने घर में लगाऊंगा। देखो, तुम खूब पढ़ाई करना, राइट? गीता कहाँ है?
मैंने भी सवेरे से उसे नहीं देखा है।
अब मुझे चलना चाहिए, वरना मेरी फ्लाइट मिस हो जाएगी।
ठीक है।
You'll cross that bridge when you get to it.
तुम्हारे फैसले से मुझे दुख तो पहुंचा है, लेकिन मैं तुम्हारी दुविधा समझ सकती हूँ।
मेरा इरादा तुम्हें दुख पहुंचाने का या धोखा देने का।
मोहन,
really...
मैं तुमसे प्यार करती हूँ।
I'll wait for you.
और मैं चाहती हूँ तुम जहाँ रहो खुश रहो। ये तुम्हारे लिए।
क्या है इसमें?
खोलो।
A little bit of home.
ये सब क्या?
कुल मिलाकर हमारे देश के संस्कार, हमारी आस्था के छोटे छोटे फूल, हमारे खेत, हरियाली, झरने, हमारी संस्कृति, ये सब तुम्हें हमारी याद दिलाएंगी और शायद तुम्हें लौटने को मजबूर कर देगी।
Man, they're making it so tough for him.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to see the trajectory of the GPM instrument as it goes from Australia, India, and the United States.
Oh, it's hitting him. He's in such a difficult position because it's like, how do you give up an entire career like that for, you know, like going back and.
मैंने तय कर लिया विनोद, मुझे वापस जाना ही होगा।
जज्बात छोड़ दे, तू ये बता तू वहाँ करेगा क्या?
कुछ आइडियाज
जैसे?
मैं वहाँ विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर में प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर के तौर पे काम कर सकता हूँ। I can work in tandem with NASA.
You're impossible. मैं तुझे अभी समझ नहीं पा रहा।
इतना सब बताने के बाद भी अगर तू समझ नहीं पाए, तो शायद तुझे कुछ कहना ही पड़ेगा। तुझे वहां पर आकर देखना पड़ेगा, वरना तू कभी भी समझ नहीं
paएगा। Get his satellite in space and say, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
A few minutes away now from the launch of the Global Precipitation Measurement spacecraft. Just a few minutes away from launching the Global Precipitation Monitor spacecraft. This spacecraft will be able to give us information that will help us better predict precipitation. T-minus 20 seconds.
So good.
Got that under his belt, and now.
Oh, and you do realize what you're going to lose.
John, I know what I'm going to gain.
But you're aware you could have gone places.
I am going places.
All right, Mohan. Go light your bulb.
Well, that was the main question I had, is would he have work there, you know? And so he already answered that maybe he could get a job at their center. Oh no! I did not expect this.
ऐसी पटकनियां तो आज तक किसी ने नहीं पटकी। ये दांव पेच आपने सीखा काम बाबू।
क्या हो? तो राह निकल ही आती है। वैसे भी खरबूजे को देखकर खरबूजा रंग पकड़ ही लेता है। हाँ समझे?
She's like, you're dirty. Don't think of hugging me.
Oh, wow. That was really good. Like that. I liked that movie.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't present itself very straightforward as this, but to me, it was also about a movie about finding what your purpose and your grounding is in your life, and knowing that sometimes you have to make concessions or choices that are really tough. I think that it took him a while, but he was getting there on realizing just how important it was to him. You know, John was telling him that you could have gone places. I know where I'm going. You know, at that point, he was very clear in his mind.
Also, there is this situation in India that people will leave and take those strong minds, the talent and everything that India has. The thing is, like, for example, him. He's a very smart guy. He knows all this. He has good education. I mean, even without the education, I mean, some people have this natural ability. And so you leave the country and you help other areas outside of your country, your homeland. They started getting to that point a lot at the end by saying, and the guy explained it perfectly, is he's like, you have a porch light that's lighting your neighbor's yard, which is you're giving your talent to an outside country when your country needs you the most.
Yeah.
And so how can you leave your country knowing that all of your talents, all of your abilities, what you can do for your own country, how do you take that and not give back to your country? Right. And so for him being this project manager, and he's like, well, I could be the project manager in my own country and help my own country with my own talents.
Yeah.
And when they were having that argument back and forth while they were sitting down, he was saying, well, I'm helping the world, I'm doing this. And she's looking at more of a grounded level where it's like, okay, but look where your help is needed the most. This is kind of where it starts. And so come back, help the areas that you know that you can make a big difference in, and use your talents. Just like her, she could not, through the entire movie, I knew she could not go to the US and move with him, because that is the opposite of what the message is. That would be taking her talent as a teacher and wanting to give back to the community, and it would strip the village of that.
Right.
And so for her to leave would be like him leaving with his talents that he could give back. So she had to stay, because that was the whole point. That's the whole message of the movie, in my opinion, is that you give back to your community and you keep the talent in the country, your homeland, and be proud and patriotic and help your country. He started seeing that, and when he stopped and he spoke up, it was like he was saying, you see the issues, why don't you help? You know, like, why don't you do something about it? Well, I mean, if anything, it was telling himself that too.
Exactly.
Because it was like, dude, you have the talent. You can help them. But you can show them like a way, because this is where you are from. But instead you're leaving, and you're like, keep talking about leaving and going away. But it's like, dude, why don't you help and use those? So in a way, like, it was, and his clarity and opening his eyes and seeing all of that around this area, and seeing the poverty and the people and the issues and the problems. And he's like, wait a second, if I'm looking to globally where I can make a bigger difference, like coming back here. When I was living in India, I went to a dentist, you know, when we started talking, and I asked her, oh, where did you study? And she said she studied abroad. And I forgot if it was the UK or somewhere like that. And I was like, oh, and, you know, then I was like, in my mind, she saw my confusion, and she's like, and you're wondering why I came back here, right? Because you go to UK and you become like a dentist. I mean, they pay really well in the UK and the US. And but going back, and then she's like, I came back because there aren't enough facilities here to go, leave, and never come back. She's like, so I came back to help the community and to give proper health care and dental care and dental hygiene and stuff to the area. And I'm like, wow, that's a really cool story, because I think too many people would just like succumb to the idea that, oh, I'm here, look at all the money I can make and I can have a lavish lifestyle. But then it's like, those people to me are kind of heroes that kind of go back and choose for themselves to take a lower amount of money for the same work, but knowing that it helps the community in that area. I mean, I thought it was a really good movie.
Very good movie.
The message was really good. The acting was on point. The songs were really beautiful and key to the storyline as well. I loved the whole Stars song.
That was...
Because it was like throughout the song, it was like talking about the unity and doing all this together and dropping the barriers and building something together. And that was what was really cool about the water system, is because it was like, this is exactly that song. Like, yes, like everyone has their own talents, which can shine and be beautiful. But then when everyone's talents came together, he got the blacksmiths involved. He got the like farmers involved with knowing like the irrigation sort of style. He got
and
all
I'm
of
sure
these
they were
people.
using the water coming off of that in a more irrigated
because
project.
they could control where that water is
Exactly.
going, and they can irrigate the areas for sure. And so like that's taking everyone's talents and putting them together and creating something bigger than yourself. And I thought that was really cool too. This movie just had all these great messages, and I really liked it.
I really
you know,
liked
it was more than just one thing. It was like so many things.
And on the acting again, one thing that I have really noticed with a lot of the movies that we've been seeing is so many of the one-off actors. They're so good. These small little, you know, it's like a street vendor or something like that. It's like they're very unique, and they themselves, in a lot of ways, it's like, I want to know that person's story.
How many Pani Puri out of 5 would you give it?
5.
Of course. I mean, how could you not? This movie, I mean, and there's a reason so many people are recommending it. And, you know, of course you're going to give it 5. I'm also going to give it 5 because it was really good. By all of the things that I was mentioning, I love movies that have really good messages, and we've been watching some really good ones lately that have the beautiful messages. I keep telling you this, Shah Rukh Khan, in his roles, gets that monologue. He gets that monologue. And every one of the movies I've ever seen of Shah Rukh Khan, he has this really nice monologue, right?
Yeah.
He had it in Chak De, and, you know, and he had it here. He had it in Jawan. He had a couple in Jawan, but he had one really long one about voting at the very end of Jawan. And this one, too. I mean, because Shah Rukh Khan, his acting is so much, not just the line delivery, but it's his face. His whole face gets into it. His eyes. And I think that, like, we even saw that in the video that they were talking about his eyes, that there was just something about his eyes when he's talking to you. You feel the emotions. You feel everything he's feeling and acting. And he's doing that during his monologue. I think he is literally hands down the best actor at delivering monologues that I've ever seen in a film, because he just nails it every single movie. He gets this monologue. All right, well, you guys tell us what you think. I know a lot of the people that recommended this obviously like it, but what about everyone else? What did you think about it? अगर अब तक नहीं किया, subscribe करो, share करो, और like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.